Oh gosh, I hate YouTube. What's the point of me spending hours making a blooming vertical stream if you're just going to... Ah! Ah, now my computer. Sorry, I'm just having so many tech issues. I want to cry. Oh gosh. But hello everyone, how are you doing? And hello Alba von Despia. Oh. And after I tried for, if you're wondering why the stream went down for a few seconds, basically I stopped the stream in an attempt to fix the fact that YouTube decided to blooming auto crop my stream. But no, I can't do anything about that apparently. It won't. Ah. The only way to fix it will be to completely end my stream and then start a new stream, like fully end it and then set up an entirely new stream. Hi, Night Parade. Maybe I should do that, maybe I shouldn't. I'm debating ending the stream and restarting it. Stupid YouTube. Punching my screen's not gonna help. I'm sorry, this is a terrible start to a stream. Just the streamer being all sad and annoyed. Oh my gosh, and my throat really hurts for some reason. Alright, we're playing Halo. We're playing Halo, but hello, I hope you're all having a better time than I am, my goodness. Yeah, I had a bunch of tech issues trying to get things started. And that's partly what makes this a bit more annoying, is the fact that I spent hours setting up this thing so it would have like a separate vertical stream encoder, so it would all be like set up for vertical streaming, because YouTube now does like dual streaming things. Except that's introduced a bunch of extra issues and, you know, instability into my entire resources anyway. Which means that when I'm starting up my stream, there's even more tech issues than normal, which is... Oh, not fun. Not fun. And then I get through it all and I try streaming and YouTube's like, oh, we're just going to ignore if I've actually got a vertical encoder. We're just going to stream, you know, auto crop instead. I mean, it's my own fault for not blooming checking, I guess, to make sure it was going to be using my encoder. But, you know, shouldn't have to check it every single time. There we go. Page Halo thumbnail 25. So I'm like, still need to advertise the stream if there's any point. Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be a terrible stream because I can't have any of the music on. Because every stream we've done of Halo 4 so far, afterwards I got basically hit by copyright. So I can't have any cutscene audio. And I can't have any music going on. Hi, I just came in. What's going on? The shot. If you're watching the vertical stream, I suggest don't, because YouTube decided not to use my encoder and is instead auto cropping it. In fact, I can just, if you're in the short stream at all, you can tell here. Yeah, but that's all you're going to see of the game and my model and everything else. So I recommend don't watch a vertical stream because I can't change that now without ending the stream completely and setting up an entirely new stream. Why is copyright so silly? You may stream the game but not for music or the voices. Just what the heck? Yeah. Never had it with the previous Halo games. It's just as soon as we got to Halo 4, every single stream. I'm like, okay, just mute all the music in it. And it's like, Okay, we'll do that. By the way, we're hitting you with another copyright. And it's like, okay, whatever. Gone. 343. Oh, whoever music people they brought in, I don't know. What we're doing? Why? Live now. Hopefully they won't. Hopefully they won't hit this stream too. Oh my gosh. I need to improve my mood. I need to improve my mood. Where's a hive mongoose? The only game I was okay with such strict control on was Danganronpa because spoiling a mystery game is a grave sin. Now, there's certain games where it's like, ultimately, it's up to the copyright holders if they want you to be streaming the games or whatever. Because I mean, it is up to them. I imagine that a lot of games where they're more story-based, like things like Telltale games and stuff, where the entire thing is you're playing through a story, it's less of a game and just more of an interactive movie. Yeah, I can see why they would get upset about people streaming the games. It's like, what's the point in playing the game if you've already watched somebody else play it? It's like, in that regard, it's like, why would you, like, if I decide to stream a movie, like Halo, you come to the game because you want to basically play the game. The story is secondary to the game for 99% of people. Not everyone, but a lot of people. That's Halo. So it's like, there shouldn't be any real reason for them to be like, you know, scared of that. But when it comes to more story, virtual novels, things like that, yeah, I can see. Yeah, you definitely want somebody else to not be streaming it. But it's where you get inconsistencies where it's like, the first 3 Halo games, Halo Reach and Halo ODST, played all of them, not a single issue, as far as I can remember. Halo Wars, same again. But then Halo 4, okay, it's a different company, it owns it now, but suddenly it's like, why am I getting issues now? It's like, why is that inconsistency fair? I find people I think are right to veto, but it has to be all or nothing, yeah. It has to be like quite obvious. It's like, hey, please don't stream my games. It's like, okay, yeah. Because I mean, ultimately, it's like, okay, there are some games actually. It's like any old game, like, do you know PS2 era, early PS3 era? A lot of those games I can see being very hard to, you know, play or stream because they use copyrighted music. A lot of these games use heavily copyrighted music, and it's gonna get you. Partly because they used popular bands or stuff from the time. It's not necessarily the game owners that are getting you, it's the music owners. But when it comes to more modern games, I don't know. It's surprising. If any get other games like the other Star Wars games, I can't play any of the Star Wars Battlefront games. And when I was looking up other Star Wars games, apparently like even the more modern ones still get hit if you're trying to like stream on YouTube with them. Especially if you're streaming them. If you're making a video, then you can potentially avoid all of the copyright issues by just cutting out all of the points where you would have copyright issues, or just muting like the game or turning it down. Although turning it down doesn't necessarily help anymore with all these moderation tools now. That's very strange though, because I can't reasonably be made to believe someone would use a YouTube stream or a PS2 game to avoid paying someone for Spotify subscription. It's because everything's automated. Ultimately, it's like, they don't care about Spotify subscriptions. They don't care about the fact that you're stealing the music or anything like that, or someone will be using the stream. what they're fair for. It's like music producers are, well, producers. Oh, what's it called?
Puff
The entire
word of the
thing
day.
is, it's like
Half sword. You use the sword, but in half. It's also a medieval combat game. And yes, you can use half sword in half S.
in half sword. That technique is half sword. Yay! Hi, French Puff, how you doing? We've played half sword on the stream before. Purpose of the law is pursued to prevent theft. Partly, but it's less law and more. It's about right holding. So with music, everything that you do with music is it's less about the individual who's listening to music, and it's more about the organizations and groups that are using the music. It's less that they don't care about someone not having a Spotify subscription. They care about somebody not paying the £10,000 that it is to use their music in anything that they do. That's the main thing it is. It's like, if I wanted to make a game or video and it has music in it, and I don't want to use free music, then, you know, I have to pay for the rights to use that music. And those rights, especially for like these big name bands and stuff, can be extraordinarily expensive. So ultimately, and that includes if I was having a stream with that music in it. Because it's not the person listening to the stream that they care about, it's the person who's making the stream that they want to pay an extreme amount of money to use their music. We're talking about copyright holding and stuff. At what point do we arrest people playing music in a car with a window open in a crowded area? It's less about arresting and stuff. So that actually is a proper law. There is definitions within the law basically saying listening to music that other people can hear, but not where, like, if you go into a crowded area, you take some speakers out with you, and then you start playing the music. That is basically breaking copyright there. They're basically saying, okay, you're playing music to people. But if you, let's say, take your in your car listening to music on full blast, you can argue you're not playing the music for anyone else, you're just playing it for you. The fact that other people can hear it is nothing to do with you. Now, that being said, the law actually does come into play there, in which you're playing music at full blast in a crowded area. Yeah, you probably get done for, you could get done for basically being a disturbance. But it will be nothing to do with copyright. It's just, you know, if you play your music super loud, then you can, there's literally laws against that. For sometimes people that just claim YouTube copyright for having ownership of the music, there's someone that puts in claims Metal Gear's too solid all the time. Yeah, I don't think this is that. It's it does seem to be the copyright holder. It doesn't seem that someone's throwing claims at me. It's YouTube's automated system that's claiming it from me. In for the people who have the copyright of it. So it's basically for people with the copyright have basically told YouTube's automation, hey, we don't want people using this. And if they do, basically demonetize them. Or demonetize that stream. Kevin MacLeod makes royalty-free music, and even those tracks get claimed. It's stupid. Yeah. What you then have the issue of is, let's say, do you know the Yavik trailer for Warhammer? Because I played that on my stream, you know, because we just checked the Warhammer website the moment it basically went up. I played that super early on my stream. Now every time someone uploads the Yavik trailer for Warhammer, or do you know, does a stream on it, it tells me, hey, someone's using your footage. It's like, that's not mine, that belongs to Warhammer. But I still get told about it. And I could actually try pushing out a claim for it. Now, that would be technically illegal of me to do, but I could do that. Same goes for actually some for Halo 2 cuts. For Halo, yeah, it was Halo 2. For Halo 2 cutscenes, for some reason, YouTube now thinks I own it. And again, I'm not going to be doing anything for that. Now, there are stuff you can do. For instance, you can go to someone's stream. Like, if you're watching it and, you know, report it, and then, like, highlight the area and the music and who it belongs to. YouTube is weird. Wait, you need to have a copyrights to play music in public? Yeah. No, it depends. Like, if you're making a cover of a song and so on, you could pretend, like, let's say you become famous. Let's say you become one of those people, you take your guitar into town and you start playing a cover of a popular song, but you're really, really good at it and you start getting a following, and this reaches for copyright holders of that song. Or more accurately, well, for copyright holders are probably not the musicians, it's probably the band label or whatever, the music producers. But it reaches them and they decide to send their lawyers out to you with a cease and desist. They can actually do that. It's like if I make a cover on YouTube, usually what will happen is one of three things would happen. One, it will basically have I'll get a thing just saying, hey, we recognize that the music in here is either a replication of or a cover of this certain band. But this band allows people to make covers of their song, so nothing will be happening of it. The second will be, hey, this is a cover of this band's song, and now you have to do ad revenue sharing on the song. And it's like, okay. So for the first one, the Candyman one, that one happened. The second one, when I did my cover of Human, that's the ad revenue sharing. And the third thing that can happen is saying, hey, if this is a cover of a song, they don't allow people to make covers of a song. Technically, you can still have a song here, just you're not allowed to make any money from it. Because ultimately, they can't stop you making a cover of their song legally. It counts as, what's it called? Fair use. It's fair use if you make a cover of a song. But whether you're allowed to make money from the cover of a song is a big difference. And it's ultimately depending on what they think, what they've decided to do. Is this how Happy Birthday got cracked down on? Fair use? Yeah. It's one of the reasons why you can sing Happy Birthday in public. You can do whatever you want with Happy Birthday song. But as soon as it comes to like a TV show, decide to put the Happy Birthday tune in their... in their, TV show, then what would happen? Hi, Bob. Wait, were you already here? You're already here, right? No, you weren't. Hi, Bob. Under US law, but no such law exists in Japan, so that becomes a can of worms. Oh yeah, Japan's crazy. Which is one of the reasons why Nintendo is such a difficult one to go with. Like, if you're playing Nintendo games or a bunch of Japanese games, you can sometimes get, it can get a bit crazy with those games. Like, 1 minute it's all fine, the next minute it's not, which is why you find a lot of the time. You have some exceptions, like Sony games in general aren't quite as bad, even though it's a Japanese company. But that's because they're a very westernized Japanese company. I mean, and ultimately they recognize, the West different from Japan. So they basically treat the two sides differently. Nintendo, on the other hand, they like to randomly get out their banhammer, which is why I see a lot of YouTube streamers specifically and YouTube video makers avoid too much Nintendo-y stuff. You will have some that definitely do theme their channels around it, but you'll often find these are more video makers, and if they do streaming, it's more likely to be on something like Twitch. That being said, Nintendo's not been as bad with that as of late. They used to be terrible. With one moment it's fine, one moment it's not. It's, Sony is westernized to its own detriment at this point. It is censoring fan service. The company that claimed Happy Birthday lost a court case about that a few years back. I think they lost the rights because of it. Ooh. The powered stuff humbled them a bit. Oh, with Nintendo. Oh, Nintendo is still massively banhammery when it comes to like people making games based on their games and inspired by, especially if it get any popularity, especially if it's a Japanese game market or Eastern. Yeah. When it comes to YouTube though, there have been a couple of instances of them getting a ban Hannah on people on YouTube. Or but go back, or back when I was a kid and a teenager, you often found them getting the ban hammer on anyone on YouTube. Like you play Mario Kart on YouTube, ban hammer. But don't. This is also some of the times, like if you go to some old YouTube videos where they're playing Mario Kart together, you might find that they don't actually have the Mario Kart music in the background. They've got their own, often this Kevin McCloudy music or whatever on instead. So yeah. And that's what we're gonna have to do today. Also, again, for Verticals, people in Vertical streams right now, I apologize, but YouTube decided not to use my Vertical streaming coder. And so instead it's just auto-cropped it. Once we get to the game, it will be terrible. If your only option, you don't have to try very hard, and Pokemon games quality has been declining, so having lookalikes come along with lower budget but better games. Ouch. Yeah. It's also the fact that they just massively kicked Pokemon. Like, Power World's whatever release has been so massive. I can't remember. Did they make more money than any Pokemon game in any recent years? Simply because it's on Steam, so more people have access to it. Good morning, Douglas. Hope you have a wonderful Saturday too. So, if only Nintendo had more money than God and know how to make the best games, well, it could never happen. It's very weird with Nintendo, to be honest. They don't know what they're doing sometimes, it feels like. At least when it comes to things like Pokemon. They're very afraid of breaking the mode too much, but want to break the mode. It's ultimately because they got this massive fan base, right? Every time they do something different, a huge portion of the fan base gets very upset at them. And every time they don't do anything different, a huge portion of the fan base gets terribly upset at them. And they're like, what do? We just make games for kids. And ultimately, if that's what they're trying to do, they're trying to just keep making games for kids. Do they care about the collector market value that much? No. Do they care about the adults who play the games that much? No. Compare Breath of the Wild with Scarlet / Violet. The former is unbelievable for the hardware, the latter barely functions. I've not played Scarlet or Violet. With that being said, I don't know, I never found Breath of the Wild that impressive, I guess. I mean, it's fine for the hardware. But I don't know how impressive it is, because, I mean, the Switch 2 is better than a PlayStation 2. And I definitely played some PlayStation games that were just that were impressive for how much they could, you know, have in the game of a world and just explore. And even on the Switch, you've got certain games that, you know, I'm more impressed that they could fit into a game. Wait, did you have Skyrim on the Switch? I know you got Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning on Switch, because that's one of the games I played on my Switch when I was just in hospital for ages. And honestly, that one was pretty impressive that it even worked on it. Still being a semi-open world fantasy game with, honestly, a very beautiful game system. Like, the combat is mesmerizing in that game. Like, play Kingdoms of Amalur. Actually, I want to play that on the channel again. One of my favorite games of all time. But it's weird. The Pokemon games have definitely been weird as of late. That being said, I've never been a big fan of Pokemon. I got into Pokemon with X and Y because my friends were all super into Pokemon. And I was getting to the point of I was struggling to, hang out with my friends because they all liked Pokemon. And I had nothing to talk to them about because they're all into Pokemon. So eventually I got a 3DS and Pokemon XYZ so I could play with them. And then I got Sun and Moon. And what else was there after Sun and Moon? Oh yes, so you had Sword and Shield. And I did not like Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon was is my least favorite Pokemon game. I've played for others now. Actually, I really didn't like the Gen 3 games that much. I liked Gen 4. Gen 5 was okay. And then I played the Gen 3 remakes. And yeah, I didn't really like the Gen 3 remakes at all. But that being said, as I said, I'm not a big Pokemon fan. It's weird. But we got Halo today. Bonk! And unfortunately, if you're on the vertical streams, this is where it's gonna suck. Also, yes, my background playlist is playing. But Cupcake, did you play for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? Yeah, I did. Wait. Ruby and Sapphire. That is a remake, isn't it, of Gen 3? The Hoenn. It's not Hoenn. Yeah, it is Hoenn, isn't it? Do you know where you got Kyogre? Yeah, I played those games. I did not like them. There's too much water. 3 out of 10. Too much water. Well, it's not just too much water. For that as part of it, just having to go through water all the time and just constant Pokemon battles. And then they'll throw out for paralyzers at you. And it's like, oh, can you stop, please? But no, I really did not care for the story in that game. And it just kept going and going and going and going. But the last good Pokemon game was the first game. No, the first game came out and it was massively glitchy. Then they did the remakes almost immediately, it feels like, gets it into colour. And that's when you got Red and Blue. And they were better, they were okay. Many of the mechanics, I mean, especially nowadays, they show for age, but even then, they're a bit messy, especially considering they weren't exactly the first JRPGs. They're basically a kid-friendly JRPG, but you had some amazing JRPGs at the time that were definitely kid-friendly. Then you had, Gen 3 came along. No, wait, no. What came next? Oh, you had the Silver games, didn't you? Gen 2, yeah, the Silver games. They were okay. They were decent, like giving you the first map and the second map both together. Oh, but it's really when you get to the remakes of them is it Gen 4? Yeah, Gen 4 remakes were arguably still some of the best Pokemon games that ever got made. Gen 3 kind of sucked. Didn't like it. Honestly, that was technically my first game because while I was before I got XYZ, I got an emulator on my phone and played some of Emerald, and it was okay. I had Zigzagoon. I like Zigzagoon. I've never really been a fan of monster capture games, which is odd since I like turn-based JRPGs. One exception seems to be Palworld due to the survival aspects. Palworld was kind of fun. I should go back to Palworld because I've heard it's changed a lot. You then have... Oh, what games are there? I think Gen 4 generally was very well received. Gen 5 was extremely diversive and not as well received. And Gen 6 was even more diversive with XYZ. And... Well, the fact that it never got the said. Oh yeah, we've got this thing now. What am I doing? Do I go under? Do I go over?
Where's the composer?
Close. I should be able to guide us to it.
Like a boost. No. Oops.
You have not been composed.
Oops.
Such an observation should not have been possible.
Transmission. He's not the composer. You can take them
Well,
both out
then
at
you
once.
had, but XYZ was just an absolute mess of a game as much as that. Like, that was my first game. I kind of love it. But it's hard to say that it wasn't a mess. Like, the story was an absolute mess. It was an unfinished game. And yeah, it was. We'll go this way. No. I wanted to go through, but why was it red if I couldn't go through there? But yeah, I remember the Gen 6 being absolutely...
As long as we stay below the Didact shields.
Lots of people were not a fan of it.
Close. I should be able to guide us to
And
it.
the story was just an absolute mess. Then you had Sun and Moon, which, as I said, I really disliked that one. It had too many issues.
Locking onto his transmission.
Gosh, that hit me. I didn't even realise it got any shots
Take
off.
them both out at once.
Then, was it Sword and Shield Neck, the one set in Britain? I think it was, and it was okay. Oops, I didn't get it. I'm doing worse than I did at the beginning.
Broadswords hold
But
technical
yeah,
stable. We'll be safe as
I
long
can't
as we
remember what
stay
came
below
after
the
Sword and
Didact
Shield. What was the name of it? I did kind of enjoy the next one.
Close. I should be able to guide us to it.
You have not been composed. Such an observation should not have been possible.
Locking onto his transmission.
Do, 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 do.
He's not the composer. We can take them
So-
both out at once.
It feels like Pokemon, at least as far as fans are concerned, has been going downhill for a very long time. And the main thing that I think Pokemon has as an advantage is having lots and lots of very cute creatures that are very, very marketable, as well as for anime as well. This is a very weirdly designed Ow! What the heck? Oh wait, there's more of them. I thought I got you.
Sierra 117 to UNSC Infinity.
Oh. Ooh.
Is that you? Affirmative, sir.
There
Where's the
we
captain?
go.
Didn't take too kindly to
Ow.
abandoning you on Requiem. I'm afraid I'll have to do.
Didact.
Ow.
We're in a...
Darn it. Wait, well, if I press W, do I go bank upwards? No, I don't bank up. Oh, I can press S to slow down. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Oh yeah, at least I'm not starting at the beginning again.
Terenkov radiation fluctuating. We're coming out of slip space.
Ow.
Current velocity, hostile achieve
Yum. Yum.
Close on the forerunner
Oh, this is very weird. You shot that beam down.
Sierra
No.
117, the UNSC Infinity. Captain Del Rio, do you read? Affirmative, sir. Where's the captain?
There we go.
Take too
Ow.
kindly to his abandoning you on Requiem. I'm afraid I'll have to do.
Got the composer. We're in a broadsword carrying a
Go up.
havoc-grade payload. On
Stay
approach
up.
to delivery.
Get out the way.
Grease the wheels for you.
And then, what? I don't know which ways. Okay, this way. This way. Can I like do that cool? Was it in Top Gun? Ooh, I didn't realise that would bounce me a bit there. Where do they go halfway to the side? Oh, they're trying to shoot me with their homing missile things. I'm not very good at homing. Down we go. Look at all these things. Oh, that guy's shooting me. That's mean! Stop shooting me! You're not allowed to. Yeah, Pokemon is. Ow!
Direct all your ships to the composer.
So mean. Ooh, another big old ball to shoot. Shoot them in for balls. Shoot them in for balls. Okay. You know, my main enemy here is not the people shooting me, it's my own ability to fly a plane. You know, I'm very good at that. Ooh, gosh, that was close. And by close, I mean apparently my shield's got vaporized a bit there. Planes are incredibly good at banking, you know that. You know, it's not helicopters that have the ones that bank all the time, it's planes, you know, just really good at going side to side. I mean, if this actually had like jets shooting towards the side, I could believe that it could bank this well. What even are... I don't understand the tech that's going on in here. Like, what's all of these things? I'm shooting. What's the point of them? What is the structures that we're flying through here? I can make it go slower. Ooh, I can shoot down back. And this. Oh wait, am I gonna have to speed it? Oops. Okay, I think I shouldn't have slowed myself down. I can speed up underneath. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Out. I thought I could fly through that one because it was destructible. No, I need to be shooting. Boost and shoot. Boost and shoot. Never ending shooting. Can I just like shoot endlessly in front of me? Oh! Okay, I think the issue is we're just not going fast enough. We need to go even faster. Oh wait, there's a tunnel down there. Okay, yeah, the issue is we simply we're not going fast enough. Keep it on point. Oh, that is a very cool design. Oh look, spaceships! Are they friendly Are they friendly spaceships? Shooting the big old bad guy here.
Closed off our entrance to the composer.
Am I meant to go like into here? That feels like something I'm meant to go into.
We'll take care of the guns.
Neutralize. Am I going for wrong guy? Ah, wrong angle. Oh, that's the thing I need to shoot there. And so are you. Hi. Killing the body. Oh, there's another one.
Two cannons neutralized.
Hi. 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 Oh, for materializing more of them.
Only one left.
Ah, that one hurt. Oh, stop shooting me, you jerk. Okay, they got me. Yeah, without the epic music going on in the background, this feels significantly less epic.
There it is. No,
Oh.
wait.
Oh, that's what we're destroying,
Infinity,
those
the Dyke
things.
just closed
Okay.
off our entrance to the composer.
We could try punching a hole in that hull plating, but Infinity won't be able to get a clear shot with all that black.
Oh, I get it.
We'll take care of the guns.
Ow. Oh no, there's nobody coming in there. There's some here. I'm going backward. Oh, darn it, I didn't shoot it in time. Well, how did I get blown up if they didn't? I call hats.
There it is. No, wait.
Infinity, the Dyke just closed off our entrance to the composer.
Ow. Ow. Stop shooting me, you jerk.
We'll take care of the guns.
Okay, he was way better. I need like rocket launch. I have rocket launchers. Hi, Tony. Like, why do I have to deal with just a minigun here?
There it is.
Oh no, I'm
No,
pressing
wait.
the wrong buttons there. Oh wait, I
Infinity,
do get
the Dyke just closed off our entrance to the
rocket
composer.
launchers. Oh, I was pressing the wrong buttons before. I get rocket launchers. Oh wait, no, I've got like
We'll
limited
take care
ammo
of the
on them
guns.
too. Okay, let the shield regen. Am I not meant to go there? Oh, wait for something. I must have neutralized that at the start without even realizing. Okay, I get it. I think I'm going to have to, you know, like turn around a bit.
Whatever you're doing's working. Clear up the approach and Infinity can
kinda
drop in and punch a
careful.
hole for you.
Going through these areas.
2 cannons neutralized. Way to go.
Ow! They're so mean. Okay, bank to the left, bank to the right. They're gonna shoot where I'm going to. Oh gosh, I thought I got you first. Apparently, I did not.
Copy, Cortana. Weapons. Prepare for
Ow.
execution. You promised to get the chief inside that ship, and I'm not about to let that man down.
Fire alarm. Achievement. Ow. Oh wait, did we get him? Okay, that second try. That last time was a lot easier than the
Infinity,
first
you're
time. What the
clear.
heck?
Roger
I
that.
feel like it was way less.
Back up a little. Main battery, fire.
Clean hit. We're proceeding to insertion.
Acknowledged. We'll be on station if you need us.
It's looking that this is a starfighter and not like an in. But does it? Is it meant to be an in-air fighter as well? I don't think swept forward wings are very useful for when you're trying to fly in air. They can be useful, arguably, like if you want them to dogfight, I guess. But generally, swept forward wings are a lot worse than swept back.
Now what do we do?
Plan B.
Especially with how angular they are. Okay, I got the battle rifle. I like the battle rifle. And, saw.
Chief, I know I'm supposed to know what to do, but
We'll have to deploy the warhead manually. How and where?
Oh yeah, she's got all of
I know
them.
what
What's it
to do.
going on?
I always know what to do.
No, you don't.
Keep scanning for the composer. We'll figure it out on the way.
Ooh. I want to go up here. No, I want to go up here. There's ramp. Let me ramp. Doot, doot, what was the point of coming up here? Why do we have a ramp going nowhere? Oh. Ramp! Yeah! I'm stuck. Yeah. Oh, what? Ah, yeah, explosions. Oh, hi, sir. Yeah. Okay, maybe the saw's not too bad. I still think this would be cool if it was an automatic shotgun. Like machine gun shotgun. Do, 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 do. Okay, never mind, I can't. Oh, ramp. No, ramp doesn't go anywhere. I like climbing things. Ooh, weapons. Light rifle. No, my battle rifle is doing pretty well at the moment.
Does not stop you. Perhaps force can at least delay.
Sir, can you come over here? No, don't come over here. Sorry. When I was saying come over here, I was being a bit sarcastic. I know. Never mind. Okay, I need a gun to replace nuclear device acquired. I got a nuclear device on me. Who's trusting me with a nuke? Hi, sir. Sir. Well, I guess I can replace this with a light rifle. Oh, what did that guy have? He had grenades. Ooh, scatter shot. Scatter shots are good. Now, I don't want a light rifle. But I'm happy with my gun as it is. With this one until we run out of ammo. Oops. Hi, sir. Stop resurrecting stuff. Ooh, more light rifle ammo, which we'll probably be needing soon. Hard light shields. Wait, what do I even have? Oh, a clone. Okay, he's dead. You want to come over here, sir? 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 You're shooting a barrier. Ow, you're shooting me now. Ooh, hi. Oh gosh, that was good. Good shooting. Good shooting. Ow. Yeah, get destructed! Where are you?
I recommend entering the alley to your left.
Okay, where did he go? Ow! Ow. Ow. Sir, no. My shield is in pain. Okay, now we can fight. Go over here. See, this is why the shotgun is good. Very good against them. Also, yeah, I think I will replace my light rifle. You got more ammo with these things. Auto sentry. Where's the auto sentry? Oh yeah. I love the auto sentry. Words. Don't fail me now. Where's the weapon racket that we were around before? There it is. Now it's a suppressor. So if there's another weapon thing over here. Okay, which direction do we go? Left or right? I'm gonna go left. Let's just keep going. Ooh.
The current will slow your descent. I won't leave you, I promise.
Geronimo! Yeah.
Still good for something, I guess. I detected an energy signature
Ooh,
ahead.
what's this?
I think
What's
it's
this?
a transit system like
Light
on
rifle?
Requiem.
Light rifle.
Find a way to access it.
Find a way to access what? I wasn't paying attention to what you said.
I'll try to route us to the composer. Put me in the system.
Do you want to? No. Oh, wait. Never mind. You know, you let me jump off one edge. I kind of want to jump off all of them. I've defeated gravity once today. You know.
Evolved ancillary.
Oh, portal. Okay, no jumping off the edges today. Hi, doggo. Ow. They were painful.
I sense your malfunctioning companion, human. And yet, she eludes me.
There we go. Yeah, you know, Katana, go and lend a fivers to him. Pets! Let me pet you! Let me pet... Pet. Oh! Binary rifle. Oh. Yeah, okay, I like my scatter shot. But the binary rifle is also very good. Oh, you don't need a fight. Don't worry about it. I'm being shot at. Hey, why are you not dead? There we go. Who's shooting me from over there? You. Let me reload. Oh, they're bringing him back. I forgot about that. Yeah. I am incredibly accurate, you know. Hey, jerk! You shot me. Ow! Oh, why am I back to fist grenade? Ow. I should have kept my scatter shot. Yeah, I'm already down. Okay, we need to get rid of the drones first, because if the drones aren't gotten rid of, they will just resurrect the knights. I got one down. Well, for knights, no, I don't have my scatter shot rifle with me, so... Okay, I think that's all of the drones down, right? I don't see any more. And the knights do try just running after me. Oh, darn it. Why is it taking so many shots to kill him? Okay, I think this should work now. There we go. There's another knight over there. I don't know if the knight over here is still there. Oh, there he is. Yeah, just look this way, sir. Just stay still. Good. Only took 2 shots to get rid of him. Oh, more of them. I gotta switch back to first, because I got more ammo for it. Oh, so it's easier to use. Where'd he go? Oh, did he fire rockets at? Oh, he had the blooming explosion weapon. He had the rocket launcher. The incendiary thing. Okay, maybe we do want to stay far away from him. Okay, he's done. Now we got the scatter shot here. Someone else suppress a scatter shot. Yeah. You know what? Is he dead? No. Now he is. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Oh, incinerator cannon! Yeah! This is why. This is good. Well, that's why the sentry's good, you know.
I can't control what my processes
Plasma
are doing.
grenades.
The stronger threats keep reprioritizing themselves over me.
What about the
Ooh,
Didact?
incendiary cannons,
I
light
can't
rifle
hide much
ammo.
longer. I'll try to move you to the composer again.
What Covenant weapons here as well? Oh, and battle rifles. Oh, gravity hammer. Yeah, I don't care about the gravity hammer. Yeah, I like my battle rifle. Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Hey, stay still. Stop it! Stop, bad dogs!
Far side of the room.
Bad dog, bad dogs. At least they all lined up. That's nice of them. Oh, hey, look, another knight. Oh, look, it's gone. You know, when they give you a bunch of weapons like that, you know you're probably going to a boss fight soon. Kill 100 knights. That's an achievement. Nice. Hey. This is why you stay in cover. Okay, he's gone. Ow. No, you've got a good sight. Oh gosh. They've got an incendiary cannon as well. Well, that just means more incendiary ammo in the future. Okay, they took out my sentry turret. Okay, he's dead. We don't have much ammo left for this. Where's the light rifle? One of these had a light rifle, I believe. Yeah. They're doing a British remake of Halo? Pretty much. I guess. Okay. So, incendiary cannon to you. Nice. We don't know which one has the incendiary cannon, so we have to be careful. Oh, doggo. Pets. Nice. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to bring back out my sentry over here to just take the toll on you. Okay, he's down. Oh, we got a checkpoint. Nice. Okay, do we get to reload our ammunition? I think we might have taken out that guy with enough. Because there was one of these with an incendiary cannon. It was stood like here. Oh, it could have fallen off the edge. Yeah. Maybe that's the issue of using the incendiary cannon to take out an incendiary
Give him the
cannon.
pat of 3000. Get pat fool.
Oh, wait, I hear noises. Pet to 3000. Yeah! You've heard of being petted. What about when the pets pet you? Oh, there it is! Ammo. Yeah, you see my ammo's full now. And so is a light rifle. I swear I heard someone else shooting then. If we get any cutscenes, I'm gonna like potentially have to mute them.
Where are you?
The Didact's blocking the composer from me.
Hey. I probably shouldn't hide behind the explosive barrels. Nice. You know, two can play at the sentry game. Nah, sentries are shooting each other. Mine won. Hi, sir. You just explode both of those barrels, you jerk. Well, he's down at least. Oh, he had a binary rifle. What the heck? I thought he would have a... No, he didn't have a binary rifle.
While I locate the composer.
He had a light rifle, I'm pretty sure. Well, reload it here. Defend? I don't like defending against these guys. Big old meanies. Especially the doggos. They don't bite, but, you know, they shoot. Don't worry, my dog doesn't bite. The dog that doesn't bite. Sir. So it's doggos. Oh, hi. Can you just turn around? Wait. No, don't stay still. Let's stay still. If they got a lot of energies, these doggos. You know. There we go. I mean, I'm either gonna send its doggos. That's fine by me.
I'm taking control of the local defense turret.
Oh, yay! I like how once we get control of them, you know, if they turn blue. It missed. I think it's dead katana. Oh, we got another one. Nice. Nice for us to have powerful allies. Oh, where are they coming from? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You miss. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just too good. You can't even take out a single doggo. Why are these turrets so good when they're against us, but as soon as we've got the turrets, they absolutely suck? Like, these turrets could one-shot me. Or near one-shot. Ow! Oh, there's a doggo there. Yay! Oh, active.
I just want to help you, please.
I'm trying, Katana. Ow, 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 I'm being shot in the back. 40 turrets might, you know, help me here. I'm not doing a very good job of it, to be honest. Oh, we can go, we can move forward. Okay, that's nice. There's a lot of doggos down there. Let's wait, I should get more ammo. Oh, that's all the ammo gone. Dead. 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 Pets. Now those ones are machine guns are very dangerous if you let them get too close. Okay, I'm guessing they're just going to be sending an endless number of doggos. Oh, I feel like them turrets are hurting me. Oh darn it, I missed the portal. No! If you think about Cuptle as like Cuptle's katana, I guess so. I guess you could think about it like that. Oh, yeah, you were down there. I'm pressing E. Ow! Both doggos everywhere. It feels like there's an endless number of doggos. I don't know if it truly is an endless number of doggos. Ow, 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 ow. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, boo. Nice. Cuptle is a lot more angry than Katana, though. You know. Cuptle doesn't like helping. Cuptle just wants to be a nuisance, you know.
We time it right. Our momentum
Cuptle
will carry us
is...
through the low gravity.
I mean, still better than Katana. And I guess they both don't like wearing clothes as well.
Chief, once that warhead is primed, the window for getting out of here is going to be pretty slim.
Ah, we don't need to leave. I'm sure there's no Halo games we need to be in after this. Don't worry about it. Halo 5 isn't a thing.
Activity. Significant slip space event building under the composer.
Building under...
He's powering it up.
We're powering up. I got no one was shooting us like with all the drones or anything while we were slowly just going through the air. I did have those drones that was shooting down our plane earlier. Yeah, I'm glad we had none of them to deal with. Oh look, again, more weapons just before, you know, definitely no boss fight coming up. I definitely don't see that as a potential boss fight. Let me reload. I want every bullet again. Ooh, down here. Down here. And if there's no handrails here, I feel like Graffiti again is going to be my main enemy.
I've got to do something you're not going to like.
Eat potatoes. I like eating potatoes. Oh. You turned yourself into a virus.
What did you just do?
I ejected my rampant personality spikes into the system. If I do that at each of those beams, the copies can overwhelm the composer's shielding.
Yay. Oh, hi, sir. No kill like overkill. I gotta get up there though. Hey, can you stop shooting me? I don't really enjoy it. Oops, grenade. Oh, you're up there, right. Can you stop shooting me? My shields need to be turned away. Okay, just take out that turret. Or drone, whatever you want to call it. Nice. Ah, he's dead. Ah, he got taken out by my sentry. Come on, not more doggos. Katana had children, basically, I guess. More like twins of herself. I'm just gonna hide up here. Just wait a little bit. Yes, sir. I'm gonna ask that you stop being a big old poopy face. I know that's very oh, he just he just shanked me! Haven't he shot me? Twice! Up guy's a stormtrooper aim. No, but I hit him every single time I shot him. Well, most of the times I shot him. Don't worry about it. It's just that he has a shield and loads of armor. This, like, look at this. Once he stumbles, that basically means the next shot might be able to kill him as long as I can just hit him directly in the face. Oh, not this again. Oh, not you. I'm just gonna hide here. Ah! Can you stop throwing grenades at me? It's not very nice. I've been speaking to my local homeowners association and they tell me that you're not allowed to throw grenades at me. And teleport. Teleporting's illegal. Hey, stop hiding. Oh, darn it. Okay, now, if he just comes out, I can't hit you in the head if your head's hidden. Now he's still up there. So, do you want to come out to play again? Oh, darn it. Barely got any ammo left in this gun. Okay, hopefully if you had light rifles over. Yeah, I did. Full ammo again. Nice. Is this? Oh, this is like cargo was floating thing. Oh, I was excited. I wanted to fly one of the Promethean. Hey, doggo! Ow, sir! I think you've got the scatter. Yeah, you do have the scatter shots. So I don't want to get close to you at all. Boom! I was hoping to hit your feet then. Grenades suck. Oh, darn it. Bounced off a wall and hit me. Ah, now I have to start at the beginning again. Oh, wait, do I? Do I? No, I don't. I just have to... I was still kind of at the beginning. So, just wait. I said just wait. Wait, if I didn't kill you! You absolute jerk! What's meant to kill you? There's gonna be another one appearing there, but I have to get rid of that blooming drone before it brings him back. Take out the drone. Okay, I think it's dead. Oh, he's back up here again. Okay, he's down again. I'm in pain again. What's opinion on for War GPT enemies? War GPT? I don't know what that is, so stay here. Oh, I got him! Nice. I did not actually expect to get him with that grenade. Oh, another one. You're not got the shotgun, have you? If you mean the Prometheans, they're fun. They're interesting. I just wish they were a bit more different than basically this guy's well, actually it's more like a brute, to be honest. And this guy is a grunt. Well, actually, the dogs are interesting. The drones are interesting, but you know, they're kind of annoying to deal with. With the fact that they fly everywhere. No, I can't like sneak around with that. Doo, 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 doo. No, there he is. Yeah, just stick your head out. Oh, he really does not want to be bothering with that, does he? Where'd he go? He's like right in front of me. Hi, sir. Okay, I'm reloading. He died. I don't know how, but he died. Nah, I like my big old explode incendiary cannon here. I'm saving it for over a big boss. You know. Oh, I like... Oh, more. They're very bullet spongy as well. Hi, sir. Oh, gosh. I thought the grenade might have got you. Okay, no enemies. Press button. So this is an enemy to have button to have more enemies. For enemy to have more buttons. Basically, just spam shoot them in the face. I think that's the only way to play this game. Stay still. Jim Bob. Ow, Jim Bob. Why? Ah, grenade! Throw a grenade at his own feet. Jim Bob was a meanie pants. Well, at least he had a light rifle. Oh, another Jim Bob. Yeah. Oh, can't get out of here. Sir. I was hoping you'd go back this way a little bit. Sir. Ah, okay, my shield's back now. You can do whatever you want. Did you just run into the grenade explosion there? Where'd he go? He went there. Okay, this one. There we go. There we go. Darn armor. Oh, another one! Oh yeah, I've got a turret as well. There's like more than one. Oh, it's a normal grenade there. Where's the biggest meanie in all the land? Oh, hi! Oh! I couldn't move because of gravity! No, you're playing around the wall, hiding behind a table. Against your siblings. Yeah. Oh, not here! No! There's so many knights to deal with. Okay, he's gonna do his weird teleport thing to me as well. Get punched! Oh, you ran away. You try punching me, but when I try punching you, you're just like, nah, mate. Did you get your shield back? You did! Oh, I couldn't hit you while you were doing your teleport, you blasty mashy. Where's she gone? Oh, got it. I'm going backwards. Sirs, I'm running away. I can throw grenades really well. So, I wish I could do that. Like, point at an enemy and then be like, hey, grenade in your face. Okay, it's doing his teleporting. There we go. Thanks for the light rifle ammo. I needed more. Okay, we know there's another one there, and we know there's like 2 more after them. Oh, there he is. Hi. If we can just get them to kind of come to us. Did he move? You did, you jerk. What are you doing moving out the way? Ow, sir! Sir, you're not allowed to sneak up behind me. That's my job to do to you. Also, there's like... Oh, darn it. I keep getting pushed to the edge and then I can't move anywhere. That's why I didn't want to go out. Oh, I'm here again. Oh, no. Like, maybe I should be using my giant cannon. Yes, sir, I know. It's very mean of me to be shooting you in the face. I'm just gonna go here. Ow! Ow! I said ow. When I say ow, you're not meant to attack me anymore. Oh, hi. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, you're going back here. Oh, can you stop getting his shields back once I break the shields? That would be nice. You know, that'd be the polite thing to do. And I know I get my shield back, but it takes me a while. You guys just go, oh, my shield's gone. I'm just going to do a weird teleport maneuver. Who are you? You had the same idea as me, it seems. Stop! There we go. Give me the grenade. Stop hiding! I know I'm allowed to hide, but I'm the protagonist. Okay, I need more ammo. This guy had a light rifle, right? No, he had a suppressor. Where's the guy who had a light rifle? Someone had to have a light rifle. You didn't throw it down there, did you? Sir, I'm low on ammo. Oh, and they got a blooming shotgun. You know what? Screw you. I'm running away. Where's my blood? You see my blood? Hey, I said stop shooting. Stop shooting me. Not shoot me more, sir. There we go. That's what we do. That's what we do. Just get more ammo. And they keep shooting us, but that's fine. So, Jim Bob Jones. That's what I imagine he called. He called Jim Bob Jones. And you like grenades thrown at your feet. Ah, you moved! You were not meant to see that. Oh, hi, sir. I swear you were stood inside my grenade then. Why are you alive? Oh, another grenade. Okay, did we get him? Punch! Punch! Oh, and he runs away, and now he's got his shield back. See what I mean? They do that stupid teleport maneuver. You're throwing blooming boxes at me! Okay, he's dead. I got more grenades. But there's still one more at the very least to deal with. I think. Or did we get him? Maybe we got him. He had a scatter shotgun. Donk! Oh, donkey donks.
That's it.
Donkey donkey donk.
It's working.
Where do I go now? Over here. Jump. And Geronimo! I'm glad I'm glad it makes a new platform for me. Oh, not more of them.
Hey, his ship's in range. Once the barrier.
More drones. We had to get rid of the drones because they bring back the knights. So take out the drones first, even though the knights are the major threat. Oh gosh, there's a grenade there. Sirs. Okay, I think this is safe until someone appears on the other side. Oh. Okay, again, the knight there. We don't want to take that until we got that drone at least. But we can't see the drone because it keeps moving away. Okay, if we take out the knight, the drone might come over to us. And as a suit, that'll give us a chance to take it out. There we go. See, that's what it was. That's what it's doing. Trying to bring back the knight. There we go. I'm like way too tanky. Okay, that's almost trying to bring back something. Okay, it's dead. Let's go back down here. He had a light rifle. Wherever he was. Did it despawn his light rifle? Or did I just pick up all the ammo for it already? That'll be annoying. Oh, wait. Ammo. For light rifles. Yeah. Okay, where do I go? Go down to there. Rapid to my worst foe. Oh, that's a normal grenade to use. Did that get him? It got him. Nice. Bye, doggo. Bye, doggo. Okay, we go down. This is the way we're meant to go. Nope, suppress us. Yeah, light rifle ammo. Okay, can we see any more doggos there that we can snipe from here? I don't think so. Oh, drone. Ow, doggos! For some reason, I zoom it in sometimes and it just stays zoomed in. You know, you aim. Ow, you jerks. Oh, who else is shooting me? It's just a drone. And a doggo. Yeah, nice. Okay, but I was hoping it would get the drone. Because they're very good at taking out drones. Ow. But, you know, if a drone's coming to me, that's fine. I should really lower the DPI on my blooming mouse. I've got one of those Logitech ones with like 12,000 DPI and I've just got it set to max. So basically, it's like if I just move a millimeter, it's like... It means that for very little space I've got on my desk, I don't need to move my hand much at all to do this. There we go. Ow! Okay, I think somebody has a binary rifle. The old railgun, basically. Okay, we'll get him set up here. Okay, we got rid of one of the drones. Okay, I'm running low on... Ooh, what's down here, I wonder? Nothing interesting, I guess. Nope, just bolt shots. Hi! Okay, I think I've got to switch to a bolt shot. Oh, incendiary cannon ammo. I guess it didn't do much, did it? Boat shot. It's a boat gun. The weakest boat gun in history. Can't you stay still, you jerk? Why am I doing no damage to you? There we go. You know, I should have just brought this thing out. It's amazing at deal with them. Oh, is that a light rifle? Oh, binary rifle. Overkill. Do 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 do. Pets. I've got a rail cannon. Oh, there's one down there shooting me. Doggo, stay still. I've not got much ammo. Thank you. Now switch to one of these bolt pistols. And I'm probably going to have to deal with another one of those bunch of knights. No, just more doggos. And more drones. Okay, this bolt gun is not good against the drones. But that's why I've got this thing. Okay, it's dead. Oh, and another knight. I need a better weapon for the blooming. Ow! Bolt pistol for the knight. I need more ammo than this. Okay, suppressor maybe. Maybe a suppressor could work. Any suppressors here? Oh, suppressor. Okay, this sucks. At this range anyway, I need to get closer. I don't want to get closer, this sucks. Oh, grenades. You get a grenade! Stop teleport. Oh, he had an incinerator cannon. Oh, it sucks. Okay, I'll start walking across the bridge. As soon as I do, I'll send a bunch of doggos. Run away! Oh wait, why did that kill you? Oh, okay, I can always switch to my explodey cannon then to take out the knight. My incinerator. Just don't move when I'm aiming at you. It's very hard to aim this pistol at long range. It doesn't stay aimed in when I start shooting. Double tap. Okay, you. Run away! Okay, we're gonna need to deal with that knight very quickly. But we also need to deal with the drone first. Oh, darn it, he dodged. Okay, got him. No, no! Stop bringing him back! No! Oh, okay, just you know. Thanks. I told you we need to deal with drone, but the bolt pistol is so terrible at dealing with drones. It's fine against the dogs because it's still one shots if you get a good shot on the head. But against the drones, it absolutely sucks. Now, if we do stay still while we're doing that... Oh, there's two drones. I forgot about that. Okay, most defeat, so we might have to use the suppressors to deal with the drones. Stop dancing, idiots. Okay, that guy's dead at least. I can't even aim in. Yeah, who thought a rifle this badly designed was good? Okay, okay, he's gonna try shooting his big old cannon at me. All I need to do is shoot my big old cannon at him instead. I can't aim for the head. What would he get for dinner? I already had a chicken and bacon sandwich for my dinner. and a flapjack. No, sir. Can you stop aiming at me? And throwing grenades isn't much better, if I'm entirely honest. Okay. Oh, you dodged! Okay, he's dead. Okay, we got ammo. I don't have any ammo for my primary weapon though. If they all had suppressors, not blooming bolt pistols, and the suppressors are the worst weapon in the game. But okay against the drones, if the drones at least get close to you. But nice. For some reason I forgot how to say the say command. It's just exclamation mark say. I'm staying up to reset my sleep schedule. Ooh, I don't necessarily know if that works very well.
And yet, still you fail.
It's better just to set a bunch of alarms so when you need to get up, and then force yourself to wake up at that time. Even if you're running on very little sleep. Then tries to stay awake for over 24 hours to reset a schedule.
Cortana!
Cortana! Okay, where do I go now? Take form to call. Objective. Ah, down here. Thanks. Geronimo! Okay, do I have like light rifle? I need a light rifle. I really don't like the machine guns in this game. Especially this one. Oh, now I'm having to deal with one of them instantly. Okay, there we go. At least he was close enough. And he didn't. Oh gosh, I went straight into there. Okay, I'm just gonna stay behind this pillar. And you're not going to shoot me. I'm going to stay behind this box. Okay, there's two of them. Get back! There's two of them! Are you still alive, you jerk? There we go, got rid of one of them. I'm now running away. If we just keep... Ow! What did this one have? Oh, he had a suppressor too. Sir. 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 Ow. Light rifle. Thanks for the light rifles. They're the best weapon I ever was, and they still didn't get me. Oh wait, we gotta go down here. Okay, so to the core! Oh wait, light bridge. That felt weird. Don't walk slowly! And why did he get that battle rifle from? I guess it's better than the assault rifle.
You persist too long after your own defeat.
Question, where does Chief get and keep his ammo? Like, I don't see any ammo on him.
Come then, warrior. Have your resolution.
Yeah. I hope it's not giving me new weapons. Have your resolution. We're gonna smash them in the face. Okay, I don't hear any music, which is a good thing.
So misguided.
Yeah, we're misguided. No, we're not misguided. My name's John Halo. Or John Spartan, I can't remember. Master Chief, that's what you can call me. Misguided is somebody else entirely.
Humanity's imprisonment is a kindness.
Surprisingly, very good with directions. Yeah, I thought with our genetic evolution, we would be able to, you know, not be picked up by him. Oh, hello, look, it's all the katana babies.
In that case,
Also, how is this
mind if we
AI
return the
somehow
favor?
better than, like,
Compassion for
you know,
mankind is
the
misplaced.
Forerunner
I'm not
tech?
doing this for mankind.
Is that just saying human tech's better than Forerunner tech? Hard right. I have no idea how hard light technology is meant to work in these games. Oh, hi. I'm hanging. I'm just hanging around, you know? Oh, wait. I'm using WASD to climb. It's not doing much. Oh, got one of those little grenades. Heck. Whee! I didn't work out. Oh, wait. I meant to do this again. That wasn't like what was meant to happen. That was so weird. It didn't feel exactly responsive to my commands at all. I meant to just break. Come on. F. And then, no. Oh wait, I got the grenade on him. Wait, that killed you? That was enough to get rid of— what? Perhaps he merged with Forerunner attack. Maybe. It's crawling along the ground. Crawling along the ground. This is riveting gameplay. Maybe if we had music on, you know, this might seem a lot cooler or better than it is, but we don't have music. Detonate the bomb. I feel like we could have got closer to the car, to be honest.
Cortana. Cortana, do you read?
Someone who's trying to watch vertical YouTube decided it wanted to crop it instead of using my specially designed
At ease, Chief.
vertical streaming
Feels kind of odd for you to
rig.
call me
I
sir.
set it up. Oh, that's Lebowski again. He's allergic to cryogenic freezing.
Beautiful, isn't she? I don't get to see her often enough. I grew up in New Harmony. Attended
New
Corbeil
Harmony.
Military Academy.
Yeah.
Never saw Earth in person until I was an adult, but I still think of her as home.
Yeah. Is Earth even... Do you ever see like other pictures of Earth from space and think,
You don't talk much, do you?
that's it? Oh, he's got like a little Canadian.
Chief, I won't pretend to know how you feel.
Eh.
I've lost people I care about, but
He's
Never
lost
anything like
people he
you're going
cares
through.
about.
Our duty
Oh yeah, you
as soldiers
did.
is
You
to
lost some
protect
people as a
humanity.
kid. Ah, it happened years ago. I'm sure you're over it now.
you say that like soldiers and humanity are two different things. And soldiers aren't machines. They're just people.
Yeah, well, Spartans aren't. Spartans are kind of, you know, not
I'll let
much
you have the deck
famous
to
of the
yourself.
human. And definitely Chief over there because he just got an upgrade. Yeah, the little stars on them, I just realised they're not full stars. The bottom of them have like a little stem.
She said that to me once. About being a machine.
I'm a machine. I'm a machine that turns gravity into the worst enemy. Although we didn't die to gravity at the moment. I'm guessing that's the end of the game though, unless there's more with Covenant. Every great journey begins with a single step. This is our beginning. Thanks for trusting us with the universe you love and joining us on this epic adventure. I don't really like it when you get that sort of thing. Like 343. Did the fans have any say in 343 taking over? Because in reality, we don't really trust 343.
In this hour of victory,
We've got no
we
option.
taste only defeat. I ask why. We are forerunners, guardians of all that exists. The roots of the galaxy have grown deep under our careful tending. Where there is life, the wisdom of our countless generations has saturated the soil. Our strength is a luminous
I can only
sun
hear in one
towards which
ear, so I
all
don't know if that's just my
intelligence
earphones messing up.
blossoms, and the impervious shelter beneath which it has prospered.
Better not be my new cable.
I stand before you, accused of the sin of ensuring forerunner ascendancy,
Yeah.
of attempting to save
Cues
us
for
from
foreigners
this fate
tendency.
where we are forced to recede.
Yeah. Died.
Humanity stands as the greatest threat in the galaxy.
Yeah.
Choosing to eradicate them is a fool's gambit. We squander eons in the darkness while they seize our triumphs for their own.
Yeah. Humanity. Let's wipe out all aliens.
For all things.
Oh
belongs
god.
to Forerunners alone.
You know, there's a very, very good chance if we do proper space exploration that we will probably be the equivalent of foreigners in our galaxy. Because the galaxy is not that old. It's not had that much time to, you know, create new life
And we are hopeless to
and
stop.
create planets that are capable of having new life and those planets evolving life. Like, you could potentially have a planet that's capable of having life on it, go millions, if not billions of years without ever having a life, even though it can potentially sustain it. I mean, Earth went to quite a long time before life started to appear on it. And then even once you do get life, it's going to take a very long time to become complex. Okay, that was it. I didn't realize the game was going to be that short. That was very anticlimactic ending against a Dida. I was hoping for a big boss battle. Like, it kept giving us loads of weapons. I'm like, okay, I'm going to save my big old incendiary cannon to take on the Didact. And instead, we had a quick time event. That sucked. Like, maybe if I actually could play for proper music for it, that would have been nice. But okay, the ending for this game absolutely sucked. It's like, okay, it does feel like it's setting up, do you know, oh, what would it be? Like, do you know, a future game where you're fighting for Forerunners or something? I don't think in Halo 5 you fight for Forerunners. I think in Halo 5 you fight, like, some splinter of a Covenant. So, I don't know. I mean, all in all, I appreciated having new and different enemies. Out of all the new enemies, the dogs were definitely the best enemy. You know, the fact that they're crawling all over walls, they're doing jumping and stuff, they can have machine guns and pistols and the binary rifles. They're relatively easy to take out, but they can easily take you out in a swarm. They were very satisfying enemy to fight. The Guardians just felt like brutes in a different flavour, or elites in a different flavour, you know. The fact that they can teleport made them a bit more of a threat. And for stronger in melee as well. I don't mind them being stronger in melee, that felt fine. But for random just teleporting that they could do, it just made them annoying rather than fun to fight. I think it would have been more better to go more with down the same route that the doggos did. Of, you know, making them jumping and, like, make them use their jetpacks more. So they jump towards you rather than teleporting towards you. It'd be nice to see for weapons be a bit different from the typical weapons. Like, again, you just had a light rifle is basically equivalent to a battle rifle. The suppressor was basically just a worse version of a machine gun, the assault gun cannon. Then you had a shotgun. The bouncing shots of a shotgun were kind of okay. It would have been more fun if you could see more bounces going on. For that being said, if you had much more aggressive bouncing, you're probably going to take yourself out. But that is always fun in games when you got something like that. I feel like got homing bouncing shots we could have done with. I've already had the incendiary cannon, which is basically just a rocket launcher. And then the binary rifle, which again is basically just a railgun. Or more actually like the beam rifle, I guess, that's the Covenant news. And the bolt shot with its shotgun option was okay. I just think they could have done more with the weapons to make them different from one another. Potentially there could be a complex sentient life before us if life was set back a few times with mass extinctions. That might not have happened on other planets if life exists. True, but at the same time, when you say life was set back a few times with a few mass extinctions, arguably it wasn't set back. Not in terms of creating, like, there's probably complex life out there. And there's probably complex sentient life out there. But if, like, there's complex sentient life on this planet besides humans. You've got octopus, dolphins, varieties of birds like the raven stuff. Heck, a lot of life is highly intelligent. In fact, there's life on our planet that's very likely a lot more intelligent than us. It's just humanity has 5 like things going for it. We've got hands and opposable thumbs, allowing us to manipulate technology. We have an almost gestalt-like consciousness. It's not a gestalt consciousness necessarily, but we behave more like ants than like a lot of other animals in terms of we work in a society. It feels natural for humans to be working together to accomplish a goal and even to sacrifice themselves or a greater good. This is something you rarely see into other animals as much. You're most likely going to see this in prey animals, herd animals. On top of that, we're also highly intelligent. We're also very social creatures, having developed ways of communication. Lots of animals don't actually have complex ways of communicating with one another, even if they are themselves intelligent. Not to the same level we do, because effectively we've managed to figure out telepathy to some extent, if you think about it. We figured out how to broadcast our thoughts to somebody else. And those people to broadcast their thoughts back to us, and that's conversation, that's talking. And we've also developed a variety of body and hand movement communications. And a lot of animals just don't have that level of stuff going on, even if they are more intelligent. We have learned to communicate to some extent with some animals. But we've got basically the societal thing, communication, opposable thumbs. We're also predators and we're prey at the same time. This has given us 2 distinct things that occur to us. One of our ability is pattern recognition. And this is something that prey animals especially need access to, and certain predators as well. But for prey, it's basically the ability to recognize something that's trying to hunt you in camouflage by visually seeing it or hearing it. This is why you get like a lot of animals are very skittish, because they see things that aren't there in the same way that humans You know, you see things with shadows, you see things with clouds. Someone paints a picture, you can see what that picture is. Humans, we've developed that sense of pattern recognition to basically see things that are potentially going to be there. To be able to recognize, which helps us recognize threats, but also helps us in our artistic efforts, which has in turn helped us in our societal efforts, like building, construction, making of clothes and stuff like that. On top of this, we're also a predator, meaning that we dealt with basically everything around us. On top of that, we're omnivores, so even if we do wipe out all predators and prey in an area around us, it doesn't matter too much, because one, we're naturally more nomadic. So we go from one place to the next, just destroying one habitat after the next. But also because we don't have to solely rely on eating animals. We can eat the crops. We can, well, I say eat crops. We can forage for food. We can gather, which helped us very early on. On top of this, though, if without all those mass extinction events, there's a good chance that humanity may have never risen. And there's a good chance that, like within the dinosaurs, like dinosaurs had been around for a very, very long time without, as far as we know, any of them developing any sort of technology. It's very possible that there was a species of dinosaurs out there that developed tools and developed early primitive tribal life. Hello, Mercury. We've finished Halo 4, so we're just talking now. I listened to Showdown, Bus Stop, and Lady Marmalade and Sultan of the Swing. Ooh. Oh, I've heard of Dire Straits because of JoJo's. But... Oh yeah, with the dinosaurs, it's very possible that some sort of primitive life had started to occur. Or even more than just primitive. For all we know, they could have got all the way up to being like Roman ages. The main thing is that there's a good chance that none of it will appear in the fossil records. We know that they probably never developed any industrial life, because we'd be able to see that in the fossil records. If they developed industrial life, it would be... Like, we know that if we all died today, in a few million years, there would be evidence within the sediment of the soils and stuff that we existed. Actually, there's a very good chance as a result that they didn't develop agriculture if they did. But over 65 million years, potentially longer, any sign of like primitive life might be completely gone. Even the animals themselves, the reason that there's so many big dinosaurs that we've discovered is that big dinosaurs are the ones that are most likely to be fossilized. For other dinosaurs that are most likely to be fossilized are the very tiny ones. The things that exist between small and big, so more like human-sized, are the least likely to be fossilized. Like the tiny ones, like the size of a small bird, they're very likely to be fossilized because they're very likely to be caught up in stuff like sap or, you know, mud or something and get trapped there and get encased fully and die. And then, you know, Earth moves and they get fossilized in the Earth. We're less likely to find those ones, but generally where there's one, there's going to be a lot of others too. Like, you're going to get peat bogs that capture a lot of them. Big dinosaurs, though, being, well, very big, are very likely to, you know, their bodies are going to survive longer and more likely to, as a result, get fossilized during that time. So there's a very good chance that some sort of intelligent life did develop and we're just not aware of it, but it's very likely it did not develop. Partly just because of the giant variety of dinosaurs that were in these various areas for these lengths of time. Partly because of the size of the dinosaurs and stuff, it'll be very difficult for any sort of non-nomadic tribal life to form. It if there was some sort of tribal life that did exist, it would probably be like very early humanity, very nomadic, moving around. Because trying to create any sort of settlement when you got giant dinosaurs that could just tear it to pieces is just not going to work out. Dinosaurs actually show the foundation of life on biological or fossil records. Yeah. So into older extinctions, not for most recent dinosaurs ones. Yeah, there were few extinctions before then. Like, I do know that life forming on land did take a while. And then you did have a time period where life did form on land, but almost all of it receded back into the ocean. And then it came back onto land again. I think while those things did set us back, it's very like any planet where you're going to have like life starting to form, it's probably going to go through a lot of hell. Unless there's like a super idyllic world where life does form. Like there is possibility out there, there's a super idyllic world, life did form, and everything went perfectly for it to basically develop some sort of something like humanity very early into its development. My point wasn't sentient life did develop, but it might have done so early without the extinctions. True. You gotta go rest now, Mercury. Thank. Okay. Have a good rest. Yeah. It's it is possible life could have developed well, I mean, I say it's possible. There's multiple ways that life could have potentially formed earlier. Now sentient life very likely did develop very early in everything, considering that the more we learn about like the dinosaurs, including like the predecessors of the dinosaurs, I can't remember their name, and just more we learn about life as they are today, there's very likely sentient life that did exist on Earth already. And I don't know what to say about that. But it didn't really develop into anything technological, because that's the thing. It's not just trying to find sentient life out there. It's trying to find sentient life out there that then develops society and technology. That's the main limiting factor. And to be quite frank, you could potentially have not a single extinction event that occurs on a planet, and you will never get a life that would form of a planet that develops society and technology to the same way humans do. Like the closest other animals that we're aware of to do stuff like that are basically insects. I mean, we're not the only animals that produce art. I mean, obviously you get birds and stuff, they produce nests, and you get some birds where part of their mating ritual is not just to produce a nest, but to basically produce a nest that's basically a piece of art to impress others. And it might not even be used to keep the eggs there. They might just rebuild a new nest specifically for the eggs. You also get things like the pufferfish that make these really cool circular rings in their mating rituals. But there is a very high... Now, I'm not saying that there's no chance that there's aliens out there. Like, there's already potentially aliens out there with spaceships way more advanced than we are. But if we take Earth as a basis level of things, and then just look at how miraculous it is that humans have developed to the level that they have, and that, you know, life actually has developed as it is here. And then try taking those same sort of calculations and thoughts to, you know, the rest of the galaxy. The likelihood that there is a single sentient species that's developed technology to the level of the humans in the entire galaxy is so incredibly low that humans shouldn't exist. Like, let alone a second species out there that somehow managed to go through. That one, find a planet that can sustain life. Have that planet sustain life for an extended period of time without anything interrupting that life cycle. And then that life to actually develop beyond microscopic to more complex life forms, then to go on to more complex life forms until you get everything else. Like, don't forget, humans have been around. Homo sapiens even have been around for about, what? 400,000 years? Something like that. I think, it's not Homo sapiens that have been around for exactly 2 million years, is it? They came later. Well, humans basically have only been around for a little over 2 million years-ish. And only in the past 20,000 years have humans developed, you know, beyond basically being a tribal, nomadic tribal groups with very little technology. We only start, as far as we can tell, we didn't develop clothing for a long time. Primitive tools were around for quite a while. But considering that humans basically have everything going for them to, you know, develop into some sort of technological group, and it took us about 2 million years to do it, or 1.5 million, is kind of insane. And even then, humans didn't unanimously just do that. I mean, we kind of did. If you actually look at, what do they call them? Bread baskets? Not bread baskets. A species of human is about 300k. Yeah, 300k. Our species. I thought so. I'm not good with numbers and remembering exact names. I know that humans are about 2 million. And I feel like Homo sapiens about 400, 300. Yeah, but 300,000 years, it's only the last 20-ish thousand years, maybe 30, that we started, you know, settling down, developing more advanced technology. Now, we did kind of do it also a bit simultaneously, because if you look at China, Mesopotamia, the Nile River, is it Peru? I think it's Peru. There's a few areas, basically, where you got these clean water rivers. I say clean water. You know, freshwater rivers, which humanity started to settle down all within the same few thousand-year period. Just all around the globe. Which is kind of surprising, we all did it not exactly the same time, but, you know, very similar times. And then we spread out from there. But then even from there, technological progress was very evident. And, like, societal progress as well. It did not occur everywhere simultaneously at the exact same rate. It was very all over the place. And we were very lucky that Europe and Asia are basically just slammed together. And that it's very easy to travel. I say very easy, but it's possible to travel all the way from France to China without too much getting in your way. And that's actually incredibly important because it goes all the way back to the ancient Greeks. Actually, it goes all the way back to Mesopotamia, actually. And Mesopotamia trade with surrounding states. And how some people traveled really far and came back again. And this helped spread a lot of ideas. But at the same time, it's like one of the reasons why Europe became a hotbed of culture is because there's so many hills and rivers. And hills and rivers are important, not mountains, but hills. And not giant rivers that are impossible to cross, but just rivers that are difficult to cross. What this meant is that humans would settle down in each of these basins effectively, form their own culture, form their own cities, and they wouldn't really travel too far out of them, but it was still possible to travel to the next one over. And what this meant is that while different cultures did farm, they still had enough connection to one another to basically share ideas. And as a result, it meant that a lot of cultures appeared, and that they were all also kind of semi-working together and against one another. Where if you compare this to like parts of like America at the time with South America with the giant rainforests, you ended up having cultural groups that got extremely separated from one another to a point where they formed two distinct cultures, but there was very little conversation between the two groups of cultures, and as a result, very little sharing of ideas. And then you had the fact that Oswego could get trade between Europe and the Middle East existed, and trade between the Middle East and India existed, and then trade between India and China existed, meant that all of these cultural groups, because China also had a very similar thing of it being, you know, relatively large, flattish area, but with enough hills and rivers to separate them, meaning a lot of cultures did appear, but they're also very closely related to one another and sharing of ideas. Well, this just meant that you had a lot of technological progress because one culture and group would create an idea, and eventually it would get like from Europe to China, from China to Europe, from the Middle East to pretty much everywhere. And that created a massive cultural boom that resulted in basically, that's when you started to get like the classical era with Alexander and stuff. And then that led to massive cultural booms, which led to massive cultural booms later. And it's ultimately how we got here to where we are today. And if, let's say, we developed life earlier on when let's say the Middle East, the Far East, and Europe are all significantly separated from one another. Instead, what you would probably have is we probably would still be in like a medieval time. Would have never developed that same level of technology. It's kind of insane. That being said, that might not necessarily be true. But there's a lot of things that occurred within humanity itself to allow us to advance to a point where we get to space. Hello, Briar! We've been playing Halo, but it turned out there wasn't that much of a game left. So we're kind of just talking now. We're talking about the likelihood of aliens existing. Dreamer Raid, hello, Gomi Gomu channel. Hello, how you doing? Welcome in. And hello, Briar. How you doing? I'm Cupcake Conjuror in name and profession. First name Cupcake, second name Conjuror. It's TA Dreamer Raid. Yeah, I'm Paladin Stem Goober Raid. Cupcake Conjuror in name and profession. First name Cupcake, second name Conjuror, and I conjure cupcakes. Yeah. Aliens definitely do exist for sure. Yeah. Now, aliens probably do exist. But, like, what level will those aliens be at? Like, will they just be animals? Will they be microorganisms? Will they be plants? Will they be medieval level life? Will they be nomadic tribal groups? Will they basically just be giant insects? Or will they have developed technology beyond our own technology? In general, the likelihood that an alien out there exists with any technology beyond basic stone tools is highly unlikely. Unfortunately. It's not impossible, it's just unlikely. Like if you do all the calculation-y stuff, like humans shouldn't exist, kind of. It's like, while there's millions of planets out there, only a small fragment of them will likely have life on them. Only a small fragment of those will have developed life. Only a small fragment of them would have developed complex life. Only a tiny, tiny, tiny piece of them would have developed life that's potentially have the same capacity as humans. And only a small amount of them would have even thought of developing technology. And even a smaller fragment of them would have actually, figured out how to go beyond, stone tools. I am also immortal until proven otherwise. Yeah, we are the smartest aliens until proven otherwise. We're not even the smartest creatures on our own planet. That's true. Like, if we go in by actual smarts, yeah, we're not the smartest creatures on our planets. We're just the only ones that developed advanced technology. Mostly because we have a society and a near gestalt consciousness and an ability to near telepathically communicate with one another. I'm immortal until proven otherwise. I mean, I can just conjure myself back into existence. It's fine. But it's, yeah, if you're thinking about, like, if you're going by, like, just how complex the brains are and how complex the possible thoughts are of an animal, you got things like the octopus, which is incredible intelligent. Its entire body is basically just a brain. Then you've got things like, creatures where their brains, bigger than us. And then you've got things like birds. Like, we could talk about being bird-brained and stupid, but birds are some of the most advanced life forms on the planet. Like, in terms of how well evolved they are. And, like, their brains are tiny, but they are incredibly capable brains for how tiny they are. Like, ravens are considered one of the smartest creatures on the planet. And, their brains are tiny. Although it makes sense because birds are basically directly descended from the dinosaurs, and the dinosaurs have been around for a very long time. And the dinosaurs themselves are directly descendant of even more ancient creatures. And obviously humans are descendant of, mammals as a descendant of other mammals. But what you find is that the birds have basically gone through just ever-progressing evolution for a very long time, where mammal evolution has not been as progressive for as long of a time. For a very long time, mammal evolution was basically stagnant. All that being said, you still get some... Mammals themselves are still extremely complex life forms, don't get me wrong. I mean, you got things like rats and dolphins and stuff, and rats being incredibly intelligent, despite, again, having very tiny brains. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what I'm talking about by, humans having telepathy, I mean literally we can talk to one another. We've developed a way of, communicating our exact thoughts to another creature using, vibrations of the air. And we've also developed, our hearing. Which, if you think about it, it's basically just a form of telepathy. Like, what is most forms of telepathy in, science fiction? It's a creature developing an organ that allows it to send its thoughts over wavelengths to another creature that has some sort of antennas to pick up those wavelengths. And basically, that's what our ears are. Our ears are basic antennas designed to pick up wavelengths that somebody else sends out. And that ability to, like other animals, yes, they do have the ability to communicate, but very few animals have developed the same level of complex communication that humans did. And that's often cited as the first advancement in human society. I wouldn't call it telepathy, that's more sign language. Kind of, yeah. Sign language is also very similar. We developed body language and spoken language at pretty much the same time. It's believed that early language probably had a lot of sign language within it too. You do have some tribal groups, I believe, that still use a lot of signs within their language, and so it's not just noise. But also, all humans across the globe individually, you know, created their own languages, without their own different base roots and stuff, which I think is very important as well. So it's, but yeah, a lot came together to bring humans to where they are today. Like with that advanced tech, it's like there's just so many things that could have been different to stop technology advancing. It's like one of the most important inventions is numbers, the number 0 specifically, and that's you know, I believe it was originally an Arabic creation, but with that was so important. I mean, obviously it's important for physics and stuff like that, but it was important for like construction as well, for navigation. And, you know, if the Middle East was more separated from Europe, Europe would have never got the number 0. And if you separate it again from, you know, the rest of Asia, then, you know, the number 0 might have never, you know, occurred. Oh, with that being said, I'm pretty sure, didn't they also have negative numbers of a number 0 in America as well? They developed it their own way. But there's a few other inventions, like obviously you have like the movement of gunpowder and stuff to Europe, which then like caused an explosion in Europe. That's literal explosions, but you know, an explosion of progress within Europe itself, which then bounced back to the, you know, all the way back to China and stuff. It's incredibly important that you have all of these things. It's not like with gunpowder and stuff, it's not like Europe couldn't have created its own gunpowder or, you know, figured out how to do it itself. It's just that they never did. And that's a major thing. Like, we had saltpeter, we had all of the ingredients to make gunpowder, to figure out how to do it ourselves. And just in Europe, we did do some stuff with it, but never to that same extent. And then in Europe, we also developed glass. Well, I say in Europe, I think that's actually an African invention, isn't it, glass? Especially clear glass. And again, for science especially, that was incredibly important. And oh my gosh. But so there's like a lot of inventions that had to occur, and because of the way that the world is set up as it is today, and because of the Ice Age that actually preceded this, if we never had the same Ice Age, then humans might have not spread across the world as they did. And if humans didn't spread out as much as they did, then it's very possible we would have not had all of these different groups and cultures forming, or with all different ideas that all got shared between them, which allowed each culture then to advance, and instead would have had much less cultures in much less areas and less ideas, and would have never developed. And that's basic what aliens would also have to be dealing with. It's like, some of the natural disasters that almost wiped out humanity or prevented humanity even existing are also these things that potentially helped us get to where we are today. And like, imagine if an alien did exist, like humans did, something like humans developed on another planet, but it developed solely on this one continent that's relatively small and isolated, and there's quite terrible oceans. It's very possible that they could be more intelligent than us. They could be better than us in every single way, but their society will never develop from a very basic tribal society, maybe medieval at best. And it's very possible that, you know, such people don't really end up having any ideas of trying to travel the oceans. Like, maybe they do create good ships that could travel the oceans, but none of them managed to do a full journey to another continent out there. And even if they did do a journey to another continent, is this going to help generate new ideas? It might take them millions of years to generate the same level of new ideas and stuff. Hello, Dr. Smilex. We finished the game, unfortunately. How are you all doing? Sorry, I'm a bit late. I heard demon engines. Did we win? Yeah, the fight was anticlimactic. It was extremely anticlimactic, and it was kind of a disappointing ending. Maybe if we had music, it would have sounded cooler. But we didn't. Also, if you're watching the short version, unfortunately, YouTube decided not to use my encoder for vertical streams and decided just to crop the big screen. So we finally finished the first minute. No, we finished the game. It was very anticlimactic. So now we're talking about aliens and humans and the development of human civilization, which honestly is amazing. I personally think that, you know, things like art and music have significant impact on humanity as it is today. Like, I always feel like, do when you ever see like doing like an orchestra or whatever, and it's made up of like people from all around the world, like some of the best musicians from all around the world, and I just think about it's like impressive that all of these people like just work together to create just something that's beautiful. And a lot of the time, it's not even that they're getting paid much to do it. It's just they're doing it because they just want to create something nice and for other people to listen to it.
Aliens.
It's like, it's nice. It's nice. So that's like a completely different topic. But that's the kind of thing that humans had to keep repeatedly doing throughout history to get where we are today. And could an alien do that? Could an alien have a beating heart of a human? Maybe, yes, actually, true. We could. There's a plotline in Hitchhikers. The sky and the planet cricket was so boring no one looked up. We didn't realise there could be life out there until a ship crashed on the planet. It's a bit like, do you know, the discovery of America and stuff like that? For a long time, people didn't necessarily think that, do you know, there was life beyond the oceans? Or, do you know, beyond where they could reach? For a long time. Well, people often thought like that. Obviously, you had the adventurous sort of people like, no, there's got to be more life out there. And I think that's partly like, do you know where you've got the Mediterranean? Where if you're in Spain, you can see over to, you know, Africa from certain points in Spain. And if you're in France, you can see over to the UK. And if you're in the UK, for British Isles, you can see over to Ireland. And but when you can see other islands out there, then you know that there's probably going to be more out there. But let's say you're on an island by itself, and never mind how clear of a day it is, you'll never be able to see anything beyond your own island. and you could sail for a few days without ever finding any life out there or any other islands, you'd probably think that you're the only island of the entire world and potentially never try going out there. Maybe we were the aliens all along. It's actually very possible that we are aliens. There is a theory suggesting that the first formation of life on the planet actually came from an asteroid. And it's very possible that is the case. And it's very possible that... So it's very possible as well that there are other planets out there with... I mean, the likelihood that there is a planet out there with humans, with, you know, life on it, it's basically, if there's a guarantee that there's going to be hundreds, if not thousands, if not a million or more worlds out there, potentially millions with some form of life on them. And there's probably going to be more planets out there that can harbour life, just never have. If we want an example for a planet that could harbour life, but never did, as far as we can tell, is Mars. Mars had the potential in the past to have life upon it, but life never developed there. All of the soil samples we've taken suggest that life has never been there. That being said, I mean, we'd have to do a proper investigation to rule it out entirely, but the likelihood is, just because a planet can have life on it doesn't mean it's going to. The most interesting planet that, you know, we really actually, like most scientists who's interested in that sort of stuff want to look at, it's not a planet, it's a moon. And is it Titan? Oh no, it's not Titan, is it? So I'm not that good with names of stuff. It's a moon of Jupiter anyway. Oh, it's not Titan. It's a different one. It's a different one. It's got massive it's got massive oceans, like under ice and the land and stuff. And we're incredibly interested if life could have formed there. And that's the most likely place where life is in our own solar system beyond us. And the main reason that will be interesting is we know that that planet can probably harbour life of some kind. Whether it has or hasn't is... well, it's not up for debate. It's a Schrodinger's planet, effectively. If it has got life on there, then that dramatically raises the calculation for how much life is out in the galaxy. I'm only talking about the galaxy because once you include the rest of the universe, then that calculation changes massively. If life isn't there, then it actually reduces how much life is possibly out there. There's actually a version of that theory that suggests that asteroid came from Mars. It's something to do with a mineral needed for life that can't exist with too much water and could form on Earth. Yeah. I've heard that theory. I don't necessarily think it's too true, though. I think all the soil samples that have recently been taken from Mars have also suggested that theory is probably not true. Now, there is a big thing, though, is that life as we know it is reliant on a lot of different minerals and stuff. Like, we need iron, we need phosphor. Phosphor's probably the most important one. We need carbon specifically. None of these are specifically going to be extremely rare in the universe of a galaxy. But it's very hard to tell if all of these things are going to be on a planet. And it's hard to tell if a life could exist without those things. It's just a theory. A logical theory. But, I mean, life could exist without those things. It's just hard at the moment to believe life could exist without those things. Like, Earth itself has all of the, you know... It's basically got everything needed for any form of life that could possibly exist out there to potentially, you know, come into existence. The closest that we can think of another life form potentially existing is computers. And that's what Transformers is all about. Basically, what if life formed, but it was robotic? Or, you know, silicone-based life, but that is very unlikely to exist. The only way that's likely to exist is basically if another life form occurred earlier and helped create that form of life. For instance, if we... But even then, as we advance our own computer sciences and stuff, it's becoming more and more apparent that if we really wanted to create super intelligent computers, we have to look at how life works and, you know, maybe start creating a neural net using, you know, more organic style matter. Fish came from space, not really. Now fish in space. Fish in space could technically exist. But it's very weird. It's very weird. But yeah, so basically that does mean that if we do get into space and stuff, and we do, you know, do all sorts of super advanced near science fiction-y things, we will likely find a relatively empty galaxy, and we will be the foreigners that are so often in fiction. We'll basically be the Eldari. Or the old ones. Because, I mean, our galaxy is not very old, if we think about it. The universe itself isn't actually that old if you really think about it. Like, yeah, it's been around a few billion years. I mean, that's not that old, to be honest. That being said, no, the universe is ancient. There's more and more evidence suggesting that the universe is older than the Big Bang, and that the Big Bang is just a big thing that occurred in the universe. Which, I mean, was always a theory. It's basically the universe as we know it came from the Big Bang. Could the universe have existed before then? Of course it could have. What caused a Big Bang? Any number of things could have potentially caused it. There's potentially, you know, well, we know there could have been a society that existed and they accidentally created the Big Bang and, you know, wiped themselves out and created what the universe as we know it. But yeah. There's also, you know, some theories that are starting to go against the Big Bang more often now, though. Like, if a Big Bang exists, then where's all the antimatter? Where's the antimatter universe? So, that's a bit of a thing. I don't know why I got onto this topic. You know, you start to see the more physics side of me. If I was more interested in, subatomic physics. I mean, I had to still study some astrophysics and stuff, and I also had to do a philosophy thing on it as well. So, you know, philosophy's fun though. You know, I think we had to do philosophy because, you know, a big part of physics is basically just modern day philosophers. You're just guessing at things. Like everything, like, do a lot of this what we talk about as we know about physics right now. Like about subparticle physics, like you've got quarks and stuff. How much of it that we actually know is very, very little. Most of it's just educated guesses at how things might work. We might be able to prove a quark exists, but, you know, it's a quark what we think it is. It's as we learn more, the more we realize that we don't really know things. And you also see this with the way that, you know, we have equations, but we have to adjust our equations based on what we're trying to work out. Because ultimately the equation isn't a foolproof thing, it doesn't always work. If we knew exactly what these things were, we would be able to create equations that would work more of the time without having to constantly adjust them for each of the things that we're actually trying to work out. And by that, I mean we have to change the formula. Like a formula that works for, like a lot of the times when it's like particles traveling. Like trying to work out, hey, this particle can travel from this place to another place. But depending on what speed it's going at, we need to adjust our formula. Cupcon, did you see my Mauler Fiend? I have not seen your Mauler Fiend. There we go. Warhammer. Badonk. I have now seen your Mauler Fiend. It's very blue and pink. Very cute. Oh, is that Tyrannid Claws on your Mauler Fiend? I like the tail as well. Very pretty, Dr. Smilex. But yeah, I don't know why we're onto this conversation. Got anyone got anything else you want to speak about, to be honest? We've still got a few minutes left of stream. Of the stream time. Should we go into Halo or something? Should we be speaking more about Halo? I don't know too much about Halo, to be honest. We've I'm trying, like, you got the Covenant. We didn't get much explanation in Halo 4 about what the Covenant was even doing. You know, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna be like, you know what we need to do? You know what we need to do today? Oh gosh. My brain's just all over the place. Badonk. Look at this! It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah! I'm very silly. Look, do you want to see a deck? You want to see a deck? Siphonian. Edit deck. And we've got... Oh, look at these guys! I finally removed Siphonian Warrior. Soldier, I replaced him with Phantom King Hide Ride. Yeah, that felt fitting. Oh, do you know what we got? And I got 3 of Mephist, the Infernal General now. Do. Oh gosh, I am tired. Oh yeah, I also got an Ally of Justice Castar. I love this card. I had it in real life. And I also figured out I can put this card in the deck. Because there's a lot of times I've been like, I can sync... Oh, I finally started putting kaijus in. You know, you can blame for Kashtira for... I hate Kashtira. Oh my goodness. The Kashtira are evil. The evil. Cupcon, can we master our duel tomorrow? If you want to. If you want to. I'm going to be painting tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, if I'm up to painting, to be honest. I've been feeling very dizzy. I'm still not super well. So I might not necessarily be up to painting if I'm feeling too dizzy to be able to be looking at my brush. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry for just randomly going off onto tangents like this. Oh gosh. I'm silly. Also, I didn't tell the buyer raiders. I didn't tell you raiders. Hey, yeah, raiders, you can go and like hydrate and, you know, eat food and take care of yourselves and stuff, you know. Make sure you do. And don't forget to like the stream. And don't forget to go to Briar's channel and like her stream. Yeah, and you know, subscribe as well. Yeah. Oh gosh. You know. Cuptle. Oh, you know what we should do? We should create a secret society of people who do advanced human technology but don't share it. And we create a rocket, we go into space. We create genetically modified creatures. We make our own aliens. We seed a bunch of planets with aliens.
Yes.
And then we come back to Earth. How we give these aliens advanced technology, and then we're like, hey, people of Earth, aliens are attacking, yeah! And then we'll have aliens, and we'll have an alien war, yeah! And then eventually people defeat the aliens, and we'll be like, oh my gosh. And they'll be looking at the archaeology, and they'll be like, huh, wait a minute. There'll be people looking at the alien DNA, looking, why is this so similar to Earth DNA? And then they'll realise there were no aliens. We made them. Ha ha ha, but that'll be thousands of years down the line. And people will be so confused by what happened. It'll be the greatest prank in history. Oh gosh. Oh, that'll be the most... That could be a plot of a very stupid story. Like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Level story. The aliens were the friends we made along the way. Oh god. Dancing with my cup to find. But anyway, okay. I think I'll end the stream here, you know. I've been just rambling on about nonsense for a while. And I hope you enjoyed the random nonsense barbling that I did. If only I could stop being random. There we go. Bye everyone. See you all again next time. Yeah! So take care of yourselves. Be kind to others and vice versa. Work hard but play harder. Eat good food. Sleep well. Dream of cupcakes but don't eat the cupcakes of friends, not food. Goodbye everybody. Doop, 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 doop. Smash! Yeah! Love you all! And don't forget to like.